I was 6 months sugar-free when I ate the donut, but that's not what nearly destroyed me. What happened in the 72 hours after, that's what almost sent me back to a place I swore I'd never return to. If you've ever relapsed and told yourself you're weak-willed, you need to hear this. Let me take you back. I was a pastry chef for 13 years. Sugar wasn't just my job, it was my medication. When I finally quit, I thought I was free. 6 months in, I felt incredible. Clear, calm, in control for the first time in decades. Then, I was at a work event. Tired, bit stressed out, and someone offered me a donut. I didn't even remember deciding. One moment I was saying, no thanks. The next moment, it was in my mouth. And here's the thing nobody tells you. It didn't even taste good. It was overwhelmingly sweet, almost artificial, artisan sourdough donut or not. My body rejected it immediately. But what came next was worse than the sugar itself. The voices. You're so weak-willed. You've ruined everything. You might as well just eat whatever you want now. You know that feeling. That voice did more damage than a donut ever could. I spent the next 3 days binging. Not because I wanted sugar, but because I thought I'd already failed. And here's what nobody explains about relapse. It's not the moment you eat the sugar that determines what happens next. It's what you tell yourself in the 24 hours after. Because I'd been here before. Not just with sugar. For 20 years, I was using drugs and alcohol to survive. I'd show up to work in 5-star hotels and Michelin-starred kitchens, still completely obliterated from the night before. I'd drink beers on my lunch break just to get through the shift. I'd tell myself the same lie every time. I've already ruined it. Might as well keep going. That's the trap. One mistake becomes a story about who you are, and that story keeps you stuck for weeks, months, and sometimes even years. But what if I told you that one slip doesn't reset your brain? Here's what actually happens. Your body doesn't forget months of healing because of one exposure. Your dopamine receptors don't suddenly downregulate overnight. Your insulin sensitivity doesn't vanish. What actually determines whether a relapse turns into weeks or months of chaos is how you respond in the next 24 hours. That donut taught me 3 things. First, how far I'd come. My body rejected it immediately. Energy crash, brain fog, nausea within an hour. That never used to happen. When I was eating sugar every day, I didn't even notice the crashes anymore. Second, it showed me my triggers. Stress, fatigue, social pressure. Now I know where to be extra careful. And third, it taught me that recovery isn't linear. The people who succeed long-term aren't the ones who never relapse. They're the ones who don't let one mistake turn into a story about who they are. So what do you actually do when it happens? Here's my simple protocol. Step 1, no shame, no punishment. The shame spiral is what keeps you stuck, not the sugar. When that voice starts, you're weak-willed, you've ruined everything, you have to interrupt it. Out loud if you need to. That's not true, I'm healing, this is just information. Step 2, get straight back to your normal food. Don't wait until Monday, don't start fresh tomorrow. Your next meal is carnivore. Steak, eggs, butter, whatever you normally eat. No restriction, no punishment, just total stability. Step 3, hydrate, sleep and stabilize. Your body is dealing with an inflammatory response. Drink water, add salt if you need to. Get to bed early. Let your body clear it out. Step 4, observe without judgment. How do you feel? Your energy, your mood, your cravings. Write it all down. This data is part of the process. Because here's what I realized after that donut. Relapse isn't failure, it's information. That donut reminded me why I quit in the first place. It showed me that my mind and body had changed. That I wasn't the same person who used to eat sugar every day and feel absolutely nothing. My nervous system had healed, my brain had completely rewired. One exposure didn't erase that. And if you've slipped recently, whether it was yesterday or last week, nothing has been erased. Your progress still counts. Your nervous system still remembers. What matters isn't the slip. It's how quickly you return to safety. Because the longer you stay in shame, the longer the brain stays hijacked. The longer you tell yourself you failed, the longer you stay stuck in the cycle. I know this because I lived it. Not just with sugar, with everything. And the only thing that broke the cycle was learning to separate the action from the identity. Eating sugar doesn't make you a sugar addict. Staying in shame does. If you're navigating this right now, you're not alone. I've put together a free Sugar Detox Brain Map and a community where we talk honestly about this part of recovery, the part nobody else wants to admit. The links are below. And if my content is helping, please subscribe, because recovery isn't about perfection, it's about what you do after the fall. I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you in the next one.